Well, hello guys. WW515UI back with another video. Back at you with another video. Today, if you remember the smart unthinkable ways to sneak. Today we're doing the smart thinkable ways. So right there, guys, we're doing the right ways to sneak. Yeah. And remember at the end of the video, if you liked the video, then leave a like and subscribe. But if you didn't like the video at the end, then dislike and do not subscribe. It's always at the end of the video. But be sure to subscribe. But be sure to subscribe if you liked the video, and leave a like. Hey, I want to go first. I'm going to go. Okay. Let's do it. The smart, thinkable ways to sneak. Well, first starting out with not acting so crazy parking. Not acting so crazy parking. So go down the hill slowly. Let's do that. So let's try to do that. I'll try to slow this thing down. You got it. Let me go down there to park. Let me go down there and park somewhere. Alright, let's park right here. Okay, let's park right here. Okay, let's park right here. Right in this mark. Let's park right here. Okay, we're in. Smart, thinkable ways. You remember taking this. A rocky path. The smart, thinkable way is one of the best ways. Hey, let's start at the beginning. If I want to do it the right way, I'm always doing this. I'm gonna get the secret places by taking the queer way. So as I go, and I don't just go through here. I look for an open way. I look for a way that's open. That's how I just squeeze in through there. They avoid them, and to avoid them unthinkable ways. Another way that I would avoid these unthinkable ways is to avoid falling in a hole. So you will have to use a twig. You will have to use a stick if you don't want your feet wet. But I am okay with getting my feet wet. As always, I am just alright with it. It'll sink right out. This stuff will just sink right out. And look at here, guys. There's more water right here. But lucky for you, you don't know. What's just about to happen? There's an open path. There's an open path right here. But there's a problem. But look at there. Right there's a problem. Oh, I'm not gonna regret this. I like doing. I take easier ways. Here's another problem, guys. Now you gotta find that way. Now you gotta find a way to avoid stick. Now, to avoid this, you gotta do that. You kind of avoid that. You kind of don't. I just gotta do this to avoid getting. You kind of just gotta take open paths. Like, let's keep an open path. Like, a couple minutes, I'm gonna be showing you one of the smallest open paths there is in there. There's gonna be a small opening path. Here we are, right here, at part one. You know what path I take? Well, let's take a look at path number one. Is path number one even open? Is all of number one even open? And as you can see, it is not all open. So we got it. So now it's down to go check path two because number one is not all open. But number two, as you can see, all open. So path two is the way. But try to avoid those little bushy stuff. And if you can, just in this path, you gotta try to dunk if you can. And as you can see, that if you're looking closely, you got two sections again to choose from. Path one. You got path one here. What does path one look like? Path one looks like a whole clear path. Path one is a whole clear path. Path two here is kinda. Let's go look at path two. See what it's like. In path two, as you can see, is kind of regretting. So instead of taking path one this time, we take path two, because path one is the clear path. It's more actually clear than path one and then path two. So yeah, this is more clear. And again, try to dunk under there if you can. Okay. And there is water here, but as you can see, there's water here in the woods. But if you can, just try to avoid. Just try to ignore it. Now, as you can see, you may likely seen. You may be likely saying, "Oh, look here! Oh, look here! Path two looks totally open, though. Let's see. Let's look here. Not exactly. Oh, let's take a look at path one. Path one looks totally perfect. All you gotta do is just crunch under there and just work your way through. So we're gonna crunch as under as we can. and make ourselves a clear path. Which one's clear? Well, which one's clear now? Well, having to say this, it's kind of you kind of got path 2 here. For example, path 2 is open to everyone here today, so I would recommend taking path 2 in the woods. And you should kind of dunk under there. And look at there, it's not too hard. Except there's an open path to look around to see which path. If there's an open thing in here. What the hell? I am a... Okay, guys. Now we gotta do thinkable ways. Let me know what I should do. Big door frog. Oh, I'm out of here. Come on here. No. Why? No. It's just... So let's try to stay away from that thing. Whatever that was. Looks like F1 is not going to be available to us. As of whatever that was. Kind of ridiculous. We seen that there was a insect. So if you look closely, you can actually see there was an insect there. But our problem, but our task is to stay away from whatever objects are here. So we have to try to not touch this object. Not touch anything at any time. So we gotta open this up, see what's in there, and which one's gonna make it. Okay. And we gotta open this tree up. And it looks like this path's more available than any other path, because the object that's sitting there, that object, I might have seen it before. I have to see that object before. That is a ridiculous thing, but if you look closely, it could be snakes. So do not go anywhere but the right places are open. But it's got objects in it that will bite you and kill you. They'll try to kill you. You got a problem. So we gotta just think. So I'm starting to think about what I did here. I'm kind of scared now. I don't trust what's there. I don't trust what I saw. I don't really trust what I just... I'm not really a big fan of falling, so I'm not going to fall for that fall. So, now, to get out safely, you gotta kind of this. People are here. I'll show you. Right here. You see the open path. You may be thinking, oh, I still might get caught.